Hi, so if you're someone who's new to data like I was, I wanted to start, a series of videos to kind of explain the different functions of SQL and just break it down into small chunks because I know when I was learning SQL and I wanted something specific and I would type in something like what is select in SQL, I would get a whole 20-minute video when all I wanted to know was just one thing. So I'm going to start by breaking this down one by one, and we're going to start as simple as we can go, and we're going to start with the word select in SQL. I'm going to be using the Data Lemur tables. This is a great website for some SQL practice. Once you get a little bit more advanced, I think they also offer like a boot camp, which is cool. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. So if we have a table like this, this is a lot of information. And if I am looking at it all at once, it can seem like a lot. It can be overwhelming. And imagine now if you had 10,000 records that you had to sort through. Your job as a data analyst is to sift through information and find exactly what you need. Imagine you are looking through a filing cabinet and you need to pull out one specific piece of paper. SQL makes that easy, makes it user-friendly, and that's why we learn it. So the word select is the most common word you'll see in SQL because it does what it says it does. It selects. Now, when I think about select, I think of it like a closet. If you have a closet with all your clothes inside of it, you don't need to take all your clothes out at once to find what you're going to wear for the day. The only thing you need is to select what outfit you're going to wear that specific day. So when you're choosing clothes, maybe you select a shirt, or maybe you select a pair of jeans. You're taking one thing from that whole data set that is your closet to wear for that day. I hope that makes it kind of easy to understand. So select is where we're picking which column we want. Now, whenever I think of columns, I like to think of like Greek columns that go up and down so I don't forget. And rows, I think of it like rowing a boat. You use rows that go side to side. Rows go side to side, columns go up and down. So we can select any one of these four columns. These are the ones that we have available. So if I want to see all the messages, I'll select message. I just have to write it exactly how it is from the table that is called tweets. And then when I run that, oopsies, oh no, hold on, there's an asterisk there. We didn't need that. When I run that code, it will give me just all the messages, nothing else. But if you want more, you want to select more columns, you definitely can, and that's the beauty of select. So when you're selecting, all you're doing is picking from the columns in the table you're working with. So if I want to see the user ID and what day they tweet, I'll type in user ID, comma, super important. You forget a comma, it will give you an error, and once you get into writing long SQL queries, when you get an error after writing a 20-line query, you're like, oh no. And most of the time, for me at least, it's a comma. So make sure you're putting in the commas. User ID and tweet date. And then if you run that, I'll get the user ID and the day they tweeted. So that's the basic of select. You just select what columns you want from the table. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be posting more videos with content like this soon.